Merge Tactics is ending in 4 days, and we have to go from Gold 2 to Diamond in that amount of time. Will I hit it, or will I be hard stuck Gold? Also, here's a little challenge. If this video gets 5k views and 20 likes, I'll buy the Spirit Empress skin. So I may or may not have not played for 2 days after I said I was going to. Also, we're going to be using the Spirit Empress. This is going to be my first time using the Spirit Empress, ever in Merge Tactics, because I usually would just do the King. But now that I'm in Gold 2, literally, usually everyone just uses Spirit Empress. I don't know, there's still Kings, but maybe when we get to Gold 3 and stuff, they will not be there anymore, because Spirit Empress just seems way better than the King, just because, you can just merge stuff really fast in the later rounds, and you just get so much extra elixir. But how are you guys enjoying Merge this season, and just in general? Because personally, I really like Merge. I really liked Clash Mini too, so that's probably why I'm maybe a little bit biased, but, personally, I just like it, because I like the auto chess, but I also like regular chess, so I'm kind of biased with strategic stuff like this, but I don't know, it's just some of my friends hate on it a lot, because you could be playing just either ladder or ranked or literally anything else, but I like to spend my time playing some Merge too, so I don't know, hate on me all you want, but I like Merge. But we should win this round. The Archer is doing a lot more than I thought. Oh, he has the clan modifier, I forgot. So, okay, we still give him 3 damage, which is good. I never used to know, how the damage worked in Merge until one of my friends told me. He was like, yeah, it's the troops they have +1. And he's like, skeletons don't count, because obviously they don't, because that would be way too overpowered for, people like Skeleton King. Yeah, I mean, the only Merge that I did was playing, and, the only people I watched that played Merge was, OJ, and I don't think he's ever, came out and said it. Maybe he did in, a sneak peek that I just never watched, because I think around the time that the sneaks were coming out, I was just having exams and stuff, so I couldn't really, focus on it as much as I wanted to, because I usually like to be in the loop for updates, because obviously I like playing the game and I want to know what's going on, as well as, getting ideas on when to make content on, because, I know I'm not, the biggest creator, but I want to try to, get up there and start being a bigger creator, so the best way to do that is actually make videos on stuff that is, relevant and not just, 4 months old. I remember I had, a really big problem with that, because sometimes I'm just not motivated to make a video, and that was back then. Obviously, now I'm, way more motivated, and I actually really enjoy making content for everyone, but I remember, back when the sushi event, if you see my Angelo video, that's when I had motivation to make a video, and it was on time, and then the Ash one was, a month or 2 later, because I straight up I wanted to get it done, because I had it, half edited, and I loved just, recording with my friends, and I had a really, fun time making that video, but I had it just holding on to it for so long, because I just pushed it off, that it just came out late, and obviously it didn't do as well as the Angelo one. Also, sorry for the yap, but honestly, Merge is the type of thing that you can straight up just yap to, because, there isn't much to say. It's kind of just, I'm looking at my opponent to see what he has and, the modifiers, and then just basing my troops on, where his troops are, and it's inverted, so I know that the Prince is going to actually charge either my P.E.K.K.A. or my Knight. Yeah, there we go. He got my Knight, which was what I wanted, because the Knight has more health than stuff like the Mega Knight, and the Mega Knight's really important because he has the jump and the stun, as well as I wanted the P.E.K.K.A. to be able to do more damage to the Prince. So I think we're gonna win this round, because okay, the Dark Goblin's ramping up, but yeah, so we at least are guaranteed second, but we also have not lost a round. I didn't even realize, and we also got a Knight, so now we have a 3-star Knight, which is really good. yeah, I'm gonna sell that so I can get a 2-star Mega Knight. But yo, all right, next round we're gonna be able to get a 3-star Mega Knight. That's really, really good. So we actually might just get first place on our first game of playing Spirit Empress. So, you know, can't complain. This is a really good representation of why I should be using Spirit Empress instead of the King like I have been. But yeah, so I'm like doing a Ken level yapping right now, but let me know what you guys think of this, you know, yapping merge. I know probably the next video that I make on merge, which will probably be hitting diamond next season, will probably be more, I don't know, maybe highly edited, or I gotta see, because like I'm still trying to figure out how to like set up the videos, because like I'm trying to look at other Clash Royale YouTubers to see how they set up like Clash, because obviously it's not horizontal, it is vertical, so it makes it a little harder to like set up. Like right now I'm just putting it in the middle of the screen, but I might just make it like bigger and then either probably push to the right side and then having like the bottom cards like in like the left bottom corner. So kind of like how Wreckers does it, but I still gotta see, and like, you know, I will try to experiment with that, but I have no idea. I'm still figuring it out. And obviously I'm not that new to Clash, but I'm very new to making Clash content because I never like used to ever, because all I did was make Brawl Stars content because that was the like primary game that I play. And we might be cooked right here from the Skeleton King. Actually, we actually might lose this because he has a lot of troops still left over, but my 3-star Mega Knight is just sending shock waves. Yo, the Skeleton King just one-shotted my, like, oh, is that my Archer or my Princess? Either one. I think he one-shotted both of them, but that was actually insane. Okay, we got a 3-star Princess now. That's really, really good. That'll be able to have some really good snipe damage right there. We might just be getting second place because this guy just has a really, really good comp right now, and I can't really merge anything else to get more elixir. So, yeah, he has the 3-star Skeleton King. He has the 3-star Goblin Machine, which is actually insane because all it does is it shoots 3 rockets like every single second, which is like really crazy and overpowered. Well, maybe not overpowered, but because it's a 4-star troop and you have to level it up to 3-star. But you know, maybe they always try to rebalance stuff. I say try because some of the stuff that they rebalance maybe is like not the most substantial stuff, like the minor nerf. But you know, they try their best. We can yeah, we're just ending up getting second. But let's montage here on you know, the games going up to gold 3, because it's more or less the same thing. Sometimes it's me just getting absolutely smoked, or it's me dominating, and this round I am doing quite bad, but that's why we are going to make the comeback of a century. But yeah, overall, I find Merge very fun, and I'm really looking forward to the next updates that they can make in Merge, because obviously they can make a lot more new characters and just like new abilities and synergies. But we are down to the wire on this game. It is a 1 HP to 1 HP, and it seems like we got it in the bag. So now we are 1 game from gold 3. So now we really have to lock in, because obviously it's the rank up game and we need to win this. Honestly, like, I don't know how to feel about like Goblin and stuff, because I know some people like prioritize either the Assassin and they just start to get like a 4-star Goblin because it's way easier because he is 2 elixir. But I have no idea, because I usually don't use Goblin. I try to use I use Juggernaut, and then also the Royal, because that comes with using the Princess, because I usually try to use like 3 really strong frontliners so that they can tank for the Rangers. So like the Dark Goblin, the Archer, and the Princess can just continue to ramp up and just get faster and faster and just melt the entire enemy team. I think we're gonna lose this round because we just don't have as many frontline troops, you know, like the P.E.K.K.A. The P.E.K.K.A. just absolutely demolishes my my knight, and also the Goblin Machine just with the rockets just takes out my backline. So unfortunately we did lose that one, but we should be able to come back and get Yeah, now we have the princess. So now we have the entire ranger buff, and we just got a 2-star Dark Goblin. So we definitely are going to, be set for now because we have the ranger synergy, and as the next rounds progress, I'll be able to just get more and more frontline troops that will help us out and hopefully tank enough to the point where the rangers can ramp up in, attack speed so that we can win this. Yo, somehow the princess survived and just killed that dude. Okay, well, I was not expecting to win that, but that's the power of the rangers. As soon as they just ramp up, they just are insane and they shoot so fast, it's honestly just bad. Like for the opponent, not me. It's amazing for me, but not good for the opponent. Like when I see 3 rangers and like a bunch of very strong frontline troops, I already know I'm pretty much cooked. But that does have me a little worried considering that my only frontline troop is a 1-star knight, and this guy has 2-star goblin, 2-star skeleton king, and a 1-star P.E.K.K.A. So we might be cooked, but honestly, okay, wait, my frontliners are ramping up and the princess just sniped that archer. Yo, I am so surprised that we actually won that one. Could we possibly get our first place in like hours? Because I just keep on getting second because it's like one dude in the end that has 3-star everything and I just absolutely get destroyed. So I'm hoping that we can finally get a first place, especially on our rank up game to gold 3. But only time will tell. You never know. We're versing the guy that is already out of the game, so it should be a really just free round right now. That's what I like about being in first place. You get a little bit of a helping hand because you verse the person that gets out first, so they usually have not as many troops, so it's pretty much just a free round for you. Yeah, see, it's just a free round, so let's just hope that the other guy, or maybe one of them lose. Wow, the guy with 5 HP just lost? That's insane. He's gone. He's gone just like that. But hopefully this guy doesn't have like an overpowered comp and that's why he won. So let's just hope that we can actually win this. Okay, this guy, his comp isn't like the greatest, but it's also not the worst I've seen. He has like 4 synergies. Yeah, he has like 4. So we can probably win this. I believe in my rangers' abilities to just ramp up and destroy all of them. But I don't know. We have to wait this grueling time. It's just like 10 minutes of just sitting here watching my maybe impending doom. But let's see our front line. Can our front line hold off enough for my backline troops to just ramp up and absolutely destroy everyone? Honestly, the Mega Knight's putting in the work to just distract all of them. And now look at my Dark Goblin go with his machine gun firing. We weren't able to knock him out this round, but he's at 1 HP, and hopefully we can just do pretty much a repeat of this round and just, I don't know, win it. And now we got a P.E.K.K.A, so now we also have 4 synergies, the Ace and the Juggernaut. So we should be in a better position than we were last round, but doesn't look like he really changed much in his approach here. So it should just be pretty much a redo of the last round. And now we have to wait the extra 10 seconds while we have 0 elixir. I don't think this guy has elixir either because he's not merging anything, but also he is the king, so he probably doesn't have that much extra. So now we're finally getting back into it. Now that we have a P.E.K.K.A instead of an extra knight, not only will he be doing more damage, but he's way tankier. So the Mega Knight's doing great at distracting again, and yeah, it's just over, man. The Rangers are crazy. Honestly, just a solid game, and of course, a great one to end off on. So now, we have officially reached Gold 3. Let's go, man. That took a while. And the next time was spent either tilting or crashing out like this. Supercell, why can't I pick a card? I don't even have maxed out stars on all of my troops. What kind of bug is this? But then we finally get back to where we started, at a net positive, and then we tilt again. It's honestly just frustrating how, like, you can literally play this game mode for hours and then you just get third almost every round, and then you just end up tilting pretty much back to where you started like hours ago. And it wouldn't be that bad if every round didn't take like 5 to 10 minutes, because it's just like, all right, I'm gonna lose this round. But it's just like, that's pretty much my feelings when I was pushing this entire time for like hours. And I think I spent way too much time on Clash Royale over these past 2 days trying to get to Diamond. And I don't know how much I could take, because it's like, I'm going to base it off of this, because I'm already tilted way farther down from where I started. If I don't win this either with a second or a first, I think I might just quit until next season, because I don't know what they're going to add in the next update, but I hope it's going to be good and maybe fix some of the bugs and, just the OP stuff in the meta, because I know they do balance changes on this. Okay, I should win this. I have a 2-star. Yep, all right. So at least we're not just completely getting shut out every single round like some rounds have been, because if you just don't get good RNG with your merges, especially with Spirit Empress, you're kind of just screwed, and you might as well just like give up. But see, we're not getting too bad of RNG right now. We got a merge on the P.E.K.K.A, but then some rounds it's just you'll win it or you'll lose. You'll get 4 Elixir, you'll get 1 card, and then sell it, and then you won't be able to do anything for an entire round. So I remember one time I had a bad start, I would say. I had like 1-star troops, but I was just like trying to get my synergies up, and the guy on the second round had a 3-star goblin. So that just shows how like you could just get completely screwed. Okay, and my Dark Goblin does not shoot at the 1 health P.E.K.K.A, which is also annoying, says your cards do that sometimes. But like I was saying, yeah, the guy had a 3-star goblin, and it was the second round. Like, that's how you know. Like, I knew I was cooked, because it's like, I didn't even pretty much get a chance to even start the game, and this guy's already, like, spanking me over and over. Pause. But you know what I mean. Also, speaking about Dark Goblin just absolutely selling me, I remember I had a couple rounds where, like, my opponents would use, like, Giant Skeleton, and I remember my Dark Goblin just loved to run in and just, like, absolutely make sure that every time he jumps into a bomb and dies. So, like, okay, just like he did with the Royal Ghost. And I swear if this Royal Ghost just does not get... Alright, there's no way this... I was about to say, if this guy wins, I actually might just break my entire phone. So, I hope they change that too, because, like, you can't see when the ability's going to pop off or anything with, like, the troops. So, they can add it for, like, Mega Knight, the Royal Ghost, the Bandit. So, that would be a really nice thing to do, but you never know what they're going to have with the next update. I hope the new champions are at least somewhat cool, but by the time that my lazy self actually gets this video out, the updates are probably already out with the new Evos and, new merge stuff. So, you never know with my uploading schedule. I'm going to try to make a long-form video every weekend, because it's way easier to make shorts during the week, especially with, like, school and all that and exams. So, I'm going to try to stick to that, but I have no idea how that's going to work, but I will try my very hardest to. Also, I want to say, just thank you guys so much for the support. Like, my shorts have been doing, like, surprisingly well for my standards, at least, because we've gotten a decent amount of subscribers, honestly, gained over the past, like, couple weeks, and I really appreciate it from all of you guys. And I've been trying to keep the consistency up, and just seeing all the great comments and all the great feedback, it honestly just propels me to make better content and just make more content. Also, if you don't know, I also have a TikTok. It will be linked in the description, and I'm trying to post, more on there and trying to just expand my content on different platforms. If you watch my shorts on, YouTube, it's more or less the same thing. I try to make, like, specific content for TikTok too, so you have a priority in watching it, but please just follow it, and I'm going to make sure that it's worth your while. But either way, I do appreciate all the support from all of you, and again, with what is happening with the cards, there's only one option. Like, geez, I don't know what, happens with that to even make that bug, continue, but I can just not get any of the cards that I'm using. I'm trying my best to just cycle as fast as I can, but I still, right, and he has the assassin. Yeah, I think we're getting third, so this might just be the time to, wrap, yeah. Ball's alright.
The next day.
So unfortunately, we weren't able to hit Diamond, but we do have this badge for hitting Gold 3. So we're going to be grinding this season so that we can finally hit the Diamond Leagues.